So this is my new KZ1000 project. I already had it already had somebody get into it. They did a Gixxer rear end and supposedly a Gixxer front end, which is perfect because that's exactly what I was looking for. Looks like a lot of the hard work is done. I want to go through it all, make sure that it's runs and drives first, and then I'll think about redoing something with this to make the seat a little bit nicer. First thing I'm going to do is go through this wiring and try to figure out what the hell's going on. Back here we still got the factory igniter, rectifier. There's this, I'm guessing that's a starter solenoid just by the look of it and where all the wires are going through. Got some relays back here, no idea what they do. Got a switch here. I assume that's for the ignition or power because it didn't come with a key. Well, little by little, we'll work through it, figure out everything. I want to make sure I can get power to the coils, and then throw some fuel in it. See if I can hear it sputter. So I figured out the relay back here is for the ignition coils, but the switch was not turning the relay on, so I just cut the wire and hooked it up to the positive. That's the configuration that it's set up with. And I test the voltage. I got 12 volts on the coils. So now I'm going to spray some brake clean down the throttles and see if it'll sputter. Oh yeah. Hell yeah. All right, let's give this another shot. So I just did the test run, or test start really, just to see if it would run. I'm going to move on to bleeding the front brakes. Open this up. Didn't have a whole lot of fluid and it smelled pretty nasty. So I'm going to try to bleed these things. I didn't have much luck with my other Cowie in the back there. I had to basically bench bleed it. Take the whole caliper off the bike and put a block of wood in it. That way I can move the air around. So we'll see if this works. Now I got two calipers to deal with. So, I have my bleeder hooked up, and then I noticed there's some fluid coming out of there, and there was a drip. So my master is toast. First thing on the shopping list. So bleeding the rear brakes went a lot better. Actually have some brake pressure now. So when I push down, it's not moving anymore. I had to pull a lot of vacuum with the little Mighty Vac brake bleeding tool. It was like 20 inches, and then give it a few pumps, and then finally it cleared out the line here. I pulled out the bleeder and cleaned it, and there was some rust on it, so I know that there was more corrosion in there, and then the fluid that came out was full of crap. So got fresh fluid in it now. I'm sure there's still some crap in there, but for now, to get it running and driving, it'll be good enough. And then I just need to get the front master cylinder rebuilt And I think I figured out that these forks are from a Z9 Kawasaki, which means hopefully my master cylinder is from that. If not, I'll have to do a little bit more research. But quick rebuild kit, and I think I'll be spot on. Alright, so I couldn't wait. Have the rear brakes bled. Slap the battery in it. Wired up the switch to the coils power. And went for a little jog around the neighborhood. Oh, it's almost there as far as running smooth. I mean, this one coil's not even bolted down, so I'm pretty damn happy with how it runs and how it drives for literally doing nothing major. So I'm gonna keep tinkering with it. Definitely want to rebuild the front, or I'm gonna get the front brakes working before I actually go for a real ride. But cool, this thing sounds good. Really happy with it so far. Hopefully I can keep this momentum going, keep the good vibes rolling. But typical Kawasaki fashion, hasn't even been here for a week and it's already leaking oil. It rides. Yeah.